He just keeps coming back, bigger and better than ever. He looks set to create a new style of discard. We'll talk about how in just a bit, but first, who is Khonshu? Well, he's a member of the Ennead, a race of gods worshipped by the people of ancient Egypt, the protector of travelers in the night. He's known as the god of the moon. And because he cannot enter the earthly plane, Khonshu has picked countless champions throughout history to work as an avatar and be guided by his will. That person takes on the identity of Moon Knight, Mark Spector being his avatar in modern times. Well, around 1 million BC though, Khonshu was pretty offended that he wasn't invited to join the Stone Age Avengers, so he chose a mortal avatar, the first Moon Knight, to enforce his will on Earth and antagonize the Stone Age Avengers. This led to the establishment of the cult of Khonshu and a succession of Moon Knights throughout the years. Even though he appears to be a benevolent god for the most part, protector of the night traveler and all that, he's actually pretty arrogant and craves adoration from mortals. In Marvel Snap, Khonshu is a tricky one. He has 3 phases. Okay, he starts as a 6 energy, 5 power card with the ability, when discarded, returns in its next phase. On reveal, resurrect a card you discarded to another location with its power set to 5. In his second phase, the Waxing Moon phase, he's a 6/8 with the ability, when discarded, returns in its final phase. On reveal, resurrect the card you discarded to another location with its power set to 8. In his final stage, the Full Moon phase, he's a 6/12 with the ability, on reveal, resurrect a card you discarded to another location with its power set to 12. Essentially, you want to discard him maximum of 2 times, so that when you do play him and use his on reveal, the card you resurrect will have more power. First, let's talk about the tools to discard him. Blade, Corvus Glaive, Lady Sif, and Moon Knight, of course. Khonshu is an even costed card. Also, MODOK. I mean, if you MODOK on 5, discard your whole hand, Khonshu comes back to your hand. Hopefully in his final phase, you play him down for 12 power and resurrect something else as a 12 power card in another lane. That's 24 power across 2 lanes. Pretty impressive for 6 energy. And the cards you want to bring back, well, it could be any number of cards, but imagine if it was Gore or Iron Man, starting at 5, 8, or 12 power. Whoo! By the way, those guys you can easily discard with the first Ghost Rider, and then bring back with regular Ghost Rider or Hela if you don't draw your Khonshu. Khonshu arrives in the Spotlight caches with Scorn and Corvus Glaive, all great synergy cards, so this is a pretty good token spend week.
I am in need of an avatar. Would you?
So as much potential as Khonshu has, I think he's gonna end up as a very tricky piece that takes a lot of practice and experimenting to get good at. So hey, it's time to cook, cause